Hello everyone, in this video I'll show you how to create a field fix relationship in Dynamics 365 financial operation. So for example, I'll show the demo so that you can understand it in better way. For example, I have a table creator and I have another table which is table footballers. So now these are, we can say, these are the child table, and I have one more table, that is TBL players. In that players, what I want to do, so you can see that in TBL player I have enum table type. So based on the player type can be footballer or player type can be cricketer. Whenever I'll select from this drop down, when I'll select the data of the footballer, in the player code the footballer related data should be shown, and in other case when I'll select cricketers, only that time player code only cricketer related data should be appear. So, and whenever I'll select the cricketer, that time the cricketer related data or player code will come from the TBL cricketer table. So it is important, whenever we are selecting footballer in the enum type, then footballer related data should be appear here, and whenever we are selecting cricketer, then cricket from the cricket table data should be appear in this case. So this is our agenda, and we can achieve it by the field fixed relation of the table. So how we will do that, I will discuss in the practical session also, no problem. But here we have to remember that we are using here the enum so here you can see that enum player type, this is a enum, or player enum player type, this is also a enum, same enum we are using, and you can see that in TBL player the same enum we are actually using, enum player table, and other data may be changed in parent table, also these two child table also. So now we'll move to the VM and I'll show you how to do that. Now in this VM you can see that I have already created a project name is Room 1 training project, and this is the solution, and under this solution I have a project, Room 1 training project, and it is present in ISV layer, and the module is fleet management. And you can see basically I have a enum, the name of the enum is enum type, enum player type, and if I will open it, it will be look like this. So here you can see that I have a enum and I have two elements inside it. So whenever you are creating any enum, so that time you just have to give the name of the enum, also you have to give the label. This is mandatory. If you will not give the label, the text will be not shown in the front end. So it is very much important that you are giving the correct label, otherwise it won't be shown in the front end. And if there will be any more element will be there, then that time you can create, right click on that and you can create a new element. But this time we are just working these two element only. After that you can see that we have table cricketer here I have created, and inside that we are using the enum player type. The name, the label can be different, but if we go to the properties of the cricketer table, you will be able to see that here the enum type we are giving here, the enum that we are created, and you can give the any name or different name also, but for the case of simplicity we are taking the same name here. And if we'll go to the footballer table, and if you'll open it, you'll be able to see that here we have a enum player type, footballer code, salary. Also in case of cricketer, we also have a cricketer code and salary. These are the string field. If you will go there, you will be able to see that this is the field string, and salary field also, this is also a string field. So our most important field here is the enum only. You can ignore these two and for sake of simplicity. Now I'll show you the table number 3, that is our parent table, and these two are our child table, cricketer and footballer. If you'll go inside the TBL player, you can see that we have a enum player table, enum player field, and you can see that enum type is enum type, the same enum, and the name I have given here the same name. Okay, but here I am not giving all the properties, important properties for the table, because I want to make the video short. But remember that you need to give the label, help text, all these things which is mandatory for a cricketer. Otherwise your field will be look like something, the label will be shown as your name. But if you want to give a nice name to your table, then you have to give the label correctly here. So mainly the table caption, you can give the label of the table. Now I'll move to the relation part, how you can create the field pick relationship. So for that reason, you have to go to the parent table or this table, or we can say that this is the, so you can say that this is the parent table or the primary table, or these two child table is actually related table. So if you'll go to the TBL player, here you can see that I have created two relationship, one for cricketer and others for footballer. So how to create the relationship? Now I'll show you how to create a relation. So if you'll right click on the relation, you can see there is a relation. So if you'll click on the relation, then this type of node will be generated. And remember that here you have to give the name of the that relation, and you have to specify the related table. That means this relation we are creating for the cricketers table, that is we are giving the cricketer name, cricketer itself, because whenever the people will come and see your table, he will be able to understand that this relationship is created with the table cricketers. That is why this is the best way or best practice to give the name of the relation. And also you have to remember that you have to give the related table name. Otherwise whenever you will create any relations under this relation node, that time you will get the problem. After that, inside this relation you have to, if you will create a right click on it, you will be able to see that there is a new, and here you can see that 3 type of relation is there: normal, field picks and related field picks. So before moving to the field pick relationship, you have to understand the normal relationship, because for this example you need to understand normal relationship also and field pick relationship. So I have just created the field pick relationship, and after that this type of relation will appear, and whenever you just click on that, here in this section, field section, you have to give the related field. Okay, field, you have to give the enum player type here, and the name will be automatically come here. Name will be automatically come here. And here very much important point is that you have to specify 0 here for the enum value. This is the numerical value you have to give. So this is a field fix relationship, and to achieve our functionality also you have to create one more relationship to look up the value, that is normal relationship. So whenever you will click the normal, this one will be created, and this time you have to give the related field name here. So whenever you are creating the relationship, that time you are specifying one thing, that is the related table name. So whenever you are when you will click the normal relationship, it will be this two table will be automatically come here, but you will be able to see that we have to specify which related field we want. So from this section you will be able to see all the fields which are present in the cricketer table, and from this related field properties you have to select any of the field which you want to actually look up on that in the front end. So in our case you can see that whenever we are clicking in the football, selecting football, that time our code is showing actually here in this section. The code is actually showing. So why? Because we are selecting the cricketer code here. If you want to populate the value of the salary, then that time you have to select salary here. So I hope this is clear. So the first one is our related field fix. So in case of related field fix, you have to specify the table name, then the enum name, and after that the value of the enum, and inside this you have to create one normal relationship to look up the value, which value you want to look up. So you can see that this is the player table, our parent table or primary table. After that this is child table, and this is the field of the child table, and this player code is the field of the parent table. Same thing we have done in case of the football. So we have created one more relationship like this, that is actually footballer, and inside this footballer properties, relation properties, we are mentioning the related table is TBL footballer, and after that we have created one field fixed relationship and one more normal relationship. So this is our field fixed relation and this is our normal. So in case of field fixed relation, you can see that we are specifying the field enum player type, and this time we are changing the value 0 to 1. That means in enum it will take the value, whatever the value will be there in the 1 position. That means if we go in the enum, so this value is actually our 1 value, 0 value, and this is our value 1. So inside the code or inside the system, the enum value starts from 0 and it will increment 1 by 1. So cricketer means 0 and footballer means 1. So for cricketer we are specifying 0 and footballer we are specifying 1. So this is very much important, you have to understand it. And after that we are specifying the normal relationship. The first one will be the parent table, that is TBL player, and the related field which is player code, and in the second side you can see that here is we have a footballer, and after that is footballer code is there. And here if you want to look up another field, then you have to specify from this section. So that is actually full code. Now full code and full setup. Now I'll show you how actually it is working in our front end. So you can see that here I have selected as a cricketer, and this time all the cricketer is showing here. Just I'll select one and I can save. Again I'll create one more, and here I'll give as a cricketer, not that time cricketer. This time I'll select as a footballer, and you can see all the footballer data is showing here, and I can just save it. So if you want to create more records in the child table in footballer or cricketer, you can also do that. Just I am creating here the cricket as a enum type as a footballer, because this is a footballer table, and here I am just creating F001005 here, and just giving the salary as this, and I'm just saving. I just saved. And if we'll go here and create a new record, and I have just created this one, footballer data, so I have to select footballer, and here you can see that 1005 is there, and easily you can select and save it. So this is our field fix relation, how it actually working. So what we are actually doing, based on the enum value, based on the enum field value, we are selecting particular type of data. We are restricting the tables. So if you go to the document of Microsoft, you will be able to see that. So let's see the documentation, the theoretical part also. So this is the document for the conditional table relationship. So there we have mainly two type of relationship which is conditional. One is the field fixed relationship, and another one is related field fix. So if you go to this field fix, you can see that table, and then we are specifying the field and the enum value. So if you go to this two relation, you can see first table is there, then the enum is there, and the enum value is there, and this one is the field or field which is type of enum, and description is saying that restrict the record selected in the primary table or the parent table. You can see from the player table we are just restricting the data, only records that meets the condition. So based you already seen that whenever we are selecting the cricketer, then cricket related data is coming, and whenever we are selecting footballer, then footballer related data is actually appearing, and all the relations are ANDed, the condition ANDed with your relation. So you can give more conditions under your relationship, so that is also possible. And probably in the next video we will cover the related field, which is the opposite of the field fix. So I hope this video is clear for you. So I have a website where I actually covered and written all the documentation. So if you want to know step-by-step process how actually I have created all the practical thing, you can just go to this link and you can read the document. It will be helpful for you. So in this video we have just covered the normal relationship and the field fixed relationship. So if you have the confusion about the normal relationship, then you can see another video, separate video, where we talked only about the normal relationship. So we are just wrapping up. Relationship basically have two type. One is normal, another is conditional based on condition, and without condition. So without condition, the it will be the normal relationship, and based on the condition it will be two type, related field fixed and field fixed, these two type. So in this video I have just covered this one. In the next video we will cover the related field fixed. So thanks for watching this video. Take care. Bye bye. See you in the next one.